Hey there, welcome to episode 4 of this mini-series on the first mission of Sad War. This sad little war was not started by the Soviets, i.e. us. It was started by the Americans. And they ventured into the Black Sea with, among others, one of an aircraft carrier. And we are going to sink it. We've already sunk quite a few of their other assets, including 2 Iowa battleships. There was a whole landing force. They had 2 cruisers guarding the Nimitz. Sorry, the Eisenhower. Which was the Ticonderoga class cruiser and a Belknap class cruiser. This leaves them with a Kidd, I think 2 Spruances, and the aircraft carrier itself. At present, I don't have that many assets capable of directly striking it, as I'm still waiting for a couple of aircraft to come home. And a couple of MiGs. They're still waiting for launch? Oh, these things are just clearing the runway now. I'm waiting for Tu-22s to come back, which is going to be about 2 minutes. Once that is ready, I can have another 9 missiles up in the air and start attacking the last of these ships here. The rest of the surface unit that I have available is also making its way south, but before they get there, that'll be about 2.5 hours, so it's much more likely that missiles will terminate the rest of the ships before that happens. Presently, I'm in range of the Spruance, which is getting jammed. So we're going to send the last of the missiles at it from these ships here. I have been shepherding these a little bit, making sure I don't accidentally waste a lot of missiles onto relatively few targets. There we go. At this point, I don't really have that much more to do for them. You can use them in an anti-surface role. Yeah, like, might as well. Full ahead flank. They did unfortunately sink the B-227, a submarine that I had around. And I never even saw what actually killed it. I was distracted doing some other stuff. I still got this Su-24 flight around. And previously, I couldn't really use them because it was too dangerous to use them. Especially with the Ticonderoga and the Belknaps providing a lot of anti-air bubble. Now, I can definitely make use of these things. Because the enemy anti-air capabilities have been reduced drastically. And these AS-13s have a range of 21 miles. Which puts me safely outside of the range of the Kidd's SM-1. Well, not really. 24 miles, but if I jam it, it might not be able to detect me. It might not be able to get a fix with radar. So let's send those things out. I think the guys over here are still rearming. Yep, that's an Su-24 going back to hangar. So we'll have to wait for those to come back. There we go. Tu-22, anti-ship, heavy. Standard anti-ship is only 2 kitchens. I want 3. Launch. It'll take a minute to launch, but we have plenty of time. The enemy can't really load, or can't really do any land invasions now. Because they simply don't have any landing ships. So, they might still damage my units with the Nimitz and the aircraft. Rather with the carrier, with the Eisenhower. They might still have helicopters around. But outside of that, they're not really that capable of doing a whole lot of damage. MiGs are preparing for takeoff. These are going to shoot down a couple more... well, aircraft if they have them. Otherwise, we'll just go for the regular helicopter kills. Missiles closing on the Spruance nicely. Ranged about 19 miles. So we should be able to get the Spruance out of the way. That leaves them with a Kidd, another Spruance, and the Nimitz. Nimitz is very vulnerable. So I might just send 9 missiles into the Nimitz and be done with it. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to end the mission. Foxbats are online. 9 miles to the Spruance. Spruance is not jammed. Is not jammed. Not good. Spruance gets jammed. They've already shot down 2 missiles because they were not getting jammed. Shit. If the Spruance survives, that's going to make it a bit more difficult. Would make it a bit annoying. See, now they're getting jammed and instantly they stop responding. They're just trying to gun these missiles down. One missile ought to do it, just to cripple the ship. I don't strictly need to sink it. Sinking it would be great, yes. Required? Mwah. There's missiles. Suez. Suez got it. Suez might get the second one. Or we're jumping down now. Come on, get below Suez. Hit him below sea level. Gotcha. Alright, excellent. Well done. Now, the Spruans and their slightly longer... No, sorry, the slightly shorter range missiles are not that big of a deal anymore. Maybe I can just go directly for Nimitz. Yeah, let's do that. Go down 50 feet. Make yourself difficult to detect. Let's get those birds up and into the fight. Yeah, we definitely got these guys. Spruans. Looks to be on fire. Still has propulsion. Although they might be... No, they might be slowing down. They got no propulsion. Props are still. I don't know if it's dead, though. That's a bit of a challenge. Okay, we're gonna shoot this helicopter down because they're kind of alerting the enemy to my presence here. I've got a couple of AA-8s with a range of 5.4. Heatseeker anti-air. Let's get closer. Not even sure what platform that helicopter came off of. We'll shoot it down all the same. Altitude 600. Missile away. Helicopter doesn't have any defenses and it's gone. Okay, continue on with your mission. The rest of the sea sprites are getting jammed. I'm not sure if that means they will not be able to see anything. It's not really something I can bank on that much. Third Tu-22 coming up. Range 33 miles. I need 21. Altitude. A little too high for my taste. Yeah, there's a second Spruance out there. E2C can probably still get a radar bearing on me. Probably know where I'm at. That's fine. "27 miles out. "25. 24. 23. Kit is dangerous at this point. Because I'm just about cresting that 24-mile range, but they're jammed. So I'm suspecting they won't be able to lock on to me. Salvo 2. Target Nimitz. One away. Come on, I need the whole formation to engage that ship. Now. Why are you just sending one missile? You guys are engaging a surf level attack. What, are you climbing to 150? You're not. I thought we had a minimum launch range, or launch altitude of 150. But we're getting awfully close now. Not really responding to my orders anymore. You did not launch your missiles yet. Salvo 2, target Nimitz. Target that aircraft carrier, please. Change altitude. Bit of a mess, this attack. There we go. Now we got missiles arrow. Send it. I'm not sure what waypoint you're going to. What is going on? What is going on? Despite everything, I think Nimitz might still be dead. But I would love it if we could get some more missiles onto targets here. Will you target the kid at least? Disband this whole formation. Weird stuff. Okay, Nimitz is getting jammed. That does not preclude that that ship is going to not fight back. There's the Sea Whiz. It's a lot of lead you're putting up in the air. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't seem to be enough. There's a hit. Sea Whiz again. Second hit. You're going home. Good. You're going home. Send a missile after the kid. Give it something to worry about. You're going to target something else? You're going to target the Spruans? What, you got just distracted by something? Nimitz has a notable absence of fire. She's not burning. That's not good. I need to get my Su-22s over here. Sorry, Tu-22s. Go to 10. Range. We're too close. Need to get some more range. Where are you going? Oh, Nimitz is on fire. Eisenhower definitely registered that burn. Come on. No, you're not loitering. Fine. If you're gonna be loitering, at least loiter and shoot down the enemy E2C. Nimitz is in the process of launching another aircraft. Or another retrieving, what, an A7? And they're prepping an SH-3 for takeoff. Well, on your head be it. Apparently the flight deck is still perfectly functional. They don't seem to care at all about all of these incoming missiles. Why not? Why do you not care? I'm doing my best over here. Yeah, you're up way too high. There you go, that's better. Why not fighting back? There you go. Now you're on fire. They don't seem to notice though. Propulsion's still 25 knots, all props are functional. Okay. We're just gonna give him the good news with a couple of kitchens. Because those are definitely a lot more deadly and dangerous than the ones I've been sending so far. 98 miles, I need to get to 100 and then I can launch. It's nice that I shot down that second E2C, because they don't have that many more of those. Okay, salvo 3. Well, salvo everything really. Let's see if we can actually get all missiles away on one target. That would be lovely. Forming level attack. Requested altitude 10,030 feet. 1, 2, 3. Off you go. Okay, we got one missile left each. Target the kid. MiG-25, hunt down that helicopter. Dropping tanks. I'm surprised this Spruance is not throwing harpoons yet, but I think in its damaged state, it might not be able to. It does carry harpoons. I think the harpoons that hit me here were launched by this ship, by the Biddle. Because the Spruance, at that point, was not in range. Nimitz still launching more aircraft. It looks almost pristine. That's curious. Okay, T-22s going back to base. The rest of the AS-4s are now going out. Not sure what the delay was. Coming in at 2,000 knots. 20 miles. 18 miles. 16 miles. Good luck, Nimitz. I don't see you surviving all of that. Especially with the extreme speed these missiles have, it's very difficult to intercept them. Sea-Wiz might get a couple of shots off, but not that many. And especially if you don't have something like a Tycho or a Belknap defending you. Good luck. There's the chaff. Hela preparing for takeoff. I would highly encourage you to get off the deck. Hit. There you go. The enemy's main ships have been destroyed. We have inflicted crushing damage on the enemy. Now we must launch a counteroffensive and liberate the entire Black Sea. We must secure our rights to the Black Sea Straits forever. So I'm thinking that is mission done? Question mark? Still, yeah, there we go. After action report. Damage. We have definitely destroyed a lot of units. 4 B-52s, a couple of F-14s. I didn't actually shoot down 26 F-14s, of course, but that has to do with the way that the game works. If you sink the carrier, everything on the carrier dies. Same for the landing ship. Like, I did not ever see an AH-1T. Allied units, mostly undamaged. We did lose a couple of aircraft, especially early game when the F-14s reared their ugly missiles around. We lost the Kilo, we lost one in Uchka, and the airbase got damaged. If that is all, I think we came off very, very, very well. For sinking an aircraft carrier, a landing formation, 2 Iowas. Yeah, I think this was a successful mission. But you guys be the judge. Let me know down below in the comment section. For now, I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to check out the missions for yourself, link down below. And, well, good luck. It's a pretty involved scenario, and I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for more.